let me record. All right. Oh, I can't see you. Your camera is off.
Yes, I cannot open it.
Oh, all right. Why?
I don't know.
Oh, all right. Anyways, all right. So how are you?
I'm fine.
All right. Okay, you're fine. Okay, so did you eat lunch already?
No,
All right. Okay. All right. So, all right. So, So here, all right. So let me just, all right. All right. Let me just, so here, let's try to um ask you some questions. All right. So what time did you sleep earlier? Uh, Sleep last night?
um, 9 o'clock.
All right. 9 o'clock. All right. So what time did you wake up?
7 o'clock.
All right. All right. So you woke up at 7 o'clock. So did you eat breakfast?
Yes,
All right. What did you eat for breakfast?
chicken legs.
All right. Chicken legs. Wow, you ate chicken legs. All right. So here, all right, hold on. So last time we talked about the things, all right, the things that we see, all right, or that we have, all right, and what they are and what it is for. All right, so remember we talked about the first aid kits and everything else. All right, okay, hold on. Oh, hold on, let me refresh. Why is it like this? All right, sorry. Okay, anyways, let me just, okay. So here, let's try to talk about this item. All right, so Shakrit, what is this one?
It is a remote.
Very good. You can call it a remote or a remote control. All right. So what do you use it for?
Turn on the TV.
All right, turn on the TV. All right, very good. Okay, so aside from turning on the TV, what else can we turn on using the remote control?
Turn on the conditions.
Air conditioner.
Air conditioner.
All right. So here you also turn on the air conditioner using the remote control. All right, so do you have a remote control at home?
Yes,
Very good. All right. So you have a remote control for the air conditioner and the TV. Okay, this one is a bit easy, so let's try to move on to the next part. All right, so here we're going to learn about the difference between these two. All right, so here, can you read this? Thermometer.
thermometer.
Very good. Versus clinical.
Yes, clinical thermometer.
Very good. Versus clinical thermometer. All right, can you read a thermometer?
Thermometer is for measuring the temperature. A, a clean
All right, so a thermometer is for measuring the temperature. All right, a clinical thermometer. All right, can you read again?
A clinical thermometer is a special kind used to tell if a person's has a fever. If you go to the hospital, a nurse checks your body temperature before the doctor examines you. If your temperature is too high,
Temperature.
temperature is too high or too low, you are probably sick.
Probably. All right. So if your temperature is too high or low, you are probably sick. All right. So of course, do you know this one? Thermometer? Do you use a thermometer?
Yes, sometimes.
Very good. Sometimes, especially during COVID when everyone is sick, we always use a thermometer. Okay. So here, these are different types of thermometer. The other one, this one is the one we know, the one we use whenever we're sick, and the other is the thermometer to measure the temperature of of your surroundings. Like for example, the temperature of the room. How hot is it in that room? How cold is it in that room? So that is a clinical thermometer. Now let's try to learn the difference between these two. Can you read camera versus?
Camera is video camera.
All right. So what is the difference between those two?
Mm, camera is will take a photo only,
All right.
cannot video. But
Mhm.
ha, uh, video camera can can take a photo or take a video.
All
But
right. Okay.
yes, but camera only take a photo.
All right. So when you use a camera, you can only take a photo. But with videos, you can take videos. All right. So here you can simply say, all right, let's try to write it down. All right. With cameras, you can only take photos. You can take photos or pictures, but with videos, you can take videos as the name itself. All right. So here, all right. Can you read with cameras?
With cameras, you can only take photos, pic
You
or
can only
pictures.
take photos.
You can only take photos or pictures, but with videos, you can take videos.
Videos. Very good. All right. These are the things you could do with these things. All right. How about this one? Number two. Can you read escalator
Escalator vs elevator
versus
versus elevator.
elevator?
Elevator.
Very good. Escalator versus elevator. All right. So, what are the differences between those two?
Escalator. Uh,
Escalator.
escalator when you go up. When you go up, it is will slow elevator.
All right.
Slow
One more
down.
time.
Uh,
It's lower.
yeah.
All right. The escalator is slower than the elevator.
Yes.
All right. What else?
Um. I don't know.
All right. Can you walk in the escalator?
Oh, yes, yes.
All right. You can walk in the escalator. How about in the elevator? Can you walk?
No.
All right. Very good. All right. What else? What are the differences between those two?
Um, escalator have 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 um, this is middle and left light.
On the escalator, all right, you can stand on the left and on the right.
Yes.
Okay, and in the elevator,
Cannot because have many people.
all right, you can't do that in the elevator because there are many people. All right, very good. So here, these are the things, all right, the differences between the escalator and the elevator. Hmm. All right. So in the elevator, in the escalator, can you pick the floor where to go to?
No.
All right. No. All right. Very good. But in the elevator,
Can.
yeah, you can do that in an elevator. You could pick a number and then they would go straight to the floor, except if there are other people on the elevator. All right. These are the difference between the two. Now, let's try to know the difference between these two. All right, can you read tap
Tap water versus bottled
versus?
water versus
So this is
bottled.
versus. All right, very good. Tap water versus water. So what are the differences between those two?
Ah, tap water I think cannot eat, but bottled water can eat.
All right. Hmm? Eat or drink?
A drink.
Okay, very good. So you can drink water, but not with tap water. All right. So, all right, what else? What else are the differences between those two?
Um, uh,
Hmm.
mm,
So where are they? So
um,
the bottled water, where can you find them?
in the store.
Very good, in the stores. All right. And then the tap water, they're found in,
Yeah, in the in
so
the
like the
house.
bathroom. Yeah, at home. All right. In the kitchen, in the bathroom, in schools. All right. There is tap water. All right. Now here number 4, cash.
Ca- cash versus credit card.
Very good. Cash versus credit card. All right. So here, all right. Now what are the differences between those two?
Cash, the meaning is what money.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then credit card.
Um, but credit card is Mm, uh, 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 crash. Uh, mm, Credit card is mm, credit cards will uh, mm,
All right, for credit cards.
is uh, uh,
All right, so with credit cards, all right. Um, can you have a change with credit cards?
um,
Like when you say change, like with money, you can have a change, right? Like,
yes,
all right, can you have a change with credit cards or no?
no,
Very good. All right. So, all right. What about with cash?
can,
All right. You can have a change. You can receive a change with cash. All right. So with, all right, what else? What are the differences between those two?
uh,
All right. Can you have
cash,
many cash? Mhm.
uh, yes,
All right. You can have many cash. All right. But with credit cards,
only, only, have
all
one.
right. Usually you can only have one. Maybe you can have many cards if a lot of banks would approve your credit card. All right, but not all the time. All right, here. All right. So how about usage? Can you pay? Can you pay? Um, can you pay? Can you use a credit card when you go to the market?
No,
All right. No, very good. Because, all right, what do they only accept?
in the store.
All right. All right. So they only accept cash. All right. All right. So in the markets, they only accept cash, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay, very good. So here, these are the differences between these two. All right. Now let's see. Okay, do you still know this? All right. So can you read CD player?
CD player versus MP3.
All right. CD player versus MP3. Now, what are the differences between those two?
I don't know what is that.
All right. I think you don't use this anymore. You have Spotify. Right now, you only have Spotify, but before, we use CD players like this. All
Like
right. If
sing
you
a
have,
song.
yeah,
Sing a song.
yeah, to listen to music. All right. So instead of Spotify, we have a CD. We will put that in the CD player and then it will produce music. All right. Oh no, you don't know CD player anymore. All right. Anyway, this is a CD player. And then this one is an MP3. It's almost the same, but it's like high tech. Well, actually, I just explained this to you. So you don't need a CD. All of the songs are already in this one. So this one is what you call an MP3. Okay, can you read? So MP3.
MP3.
Very good. All right. So I guess this one we'll just skip because you don't know these things. All right, let's try to. Okay, let's try to have this since I know you know this. Okay, can you read?
YouTube vs Spotify.
Versus
This is
Spotify.
Spotify.
Very good. All right. So now let's try to. Okay, what are the differences between those two?
Um, YouTube can see can see can see can see YouTuber,
Hmm?
but
Y-
Spotify can listen to music.
You can only listen to music.
Yes.
All right, because on video in YouTube there are videos, right? So if you watch videos, there are music videos. But on Spotify, you can only listen to the music. Hmm. All right, very good. These are the differences between YouTube and Spotify. All right, number 6. All right, can you read microscope
Microscope is
versus
versus uh, te- tele-
telescope?
telescope.
Very good. Microscope versus telescope. Hmm. So
You
what?
have what is microscope?
All right. So a microscope is something we use usually in the lab to experiment something. So if you wanted to see the particles in a very tiny thing, you use a microscope in order to see that. All right. So this is a microscope. Usually scientists use a microscope for their studies. All right. Okay. And next one is the telescope. Do you know telescope?
I don't know.
All right. So a telescope is a bigger thing because in microscope, when you say micro, it's small. With telescope, it's a bit bigger. So for example, you wanted to see the moon. You could have a big telescope, but sometimes there are also like small telescopes. All right, like this one. Like for example, you're far away. All right, this one here. It's like a telescope. So if you want to see your neighbors, you use a telescope. All right, that is a telescope. All right, so now what are the differences between a microscope and a telescope?
Microscope will will check
Mhm.
will check will
All
check
right,
virus or
all right, a microscope
a microscope will check virus uh,
view check.
will check will check we cannot see it,
Mm-hmm.
but
All right, but
ter- teres- telescope will check
mhm. All right. So here, all right. So, mic a microscope, you can say, can see very small things, but the telescope can only see far things, if they're just far. Because with a microscope, you can even see the particles. All right, let's see. Eyes under a microscope. Okay, here, if we look at our eyes under the microscope, this is what we see. Usually, our eyes just look like black, brown, green for other people. But under the microscope, they can even see these things with a microscope. That's why they can see small things. But, all right, with a telescope, they can see far things. For example, the moon. People with a telescope can see the moon. Okay, now let's see these words. Number 7, skates
Skills.
versus
Skills versus skills.
skis.
Skis.
Very good. Skates versus skis. All right. So, what are the differences between those two?
Mm,
All right. Do you skate? Do you ski? Do you do these things? Or no, because it's not cold in Thailand.
yes, I cannot. I never do.
All right. So you never skate. So you can say, I never skate nor ski. All right. Can you read?
I never skate nor ski.
Very good. You never skate nor ski. All right. But anyways, let's try to see these words. So when you are skating, all right, let's see. Ice skate because this is for ice skate. Here, this is ice skate. This is an ice skater. That's why there are Winter Olympics. This is what we mean by ice skating. All right. But when we say ski, here, so it's when you are in a high place and then you go down and then you do this. That's why they have these things on their hands because it's how they um change their directions by using that thing on their hand. All right. So here that is ski. All right. Now let's try to know, okay, what are the differences between skates and skis?
Skates will dance and move. It's
Mm-hmm.
but skis will uh, it uh, skis will play
Mm.
will play in the cold, very cold.
All right. So you can say in skating, you can dance and move because ice skaters, or you can say in ice skating, you can dance and move, but in skiing, you can only play in the, you can call it snow, right? The
Yes,
cold,
I forget.
I forgot the word. All right. So here, can you say that one? I forgot.
I forgot.
Because it happened earlier, we'll use the past tense. You forgot about that word. All right, very good. This is the difference between ice skating and skiing. All right, now number 8, can you read fan?
Fan versus air conditioner.
Very good. Fan versus air conditioner. What are the differences between those two?
Fan will not cold than air conditioner.
Oh, all right. So you can say the fan is not as, all right, is not as cold. All right. Or you can say will not make the room as cold as the air conditioner does. Okay, can you read the fan?
The fan will not make the room as cold as the air conditioner does.
Very
Does.
good. Very good. All right. So even if it could also make you cool sometimes, it's still not as cool. All right, not as cold as when you turn on the air conditioner. Next, can you read RAM
Yeah, ramyeon
versus?
versus cup ramyeon.
Okay. What are the differences between those two?
Uh, Ramyeon is will is in the
The
ramyeon is will is in the uh, bone. Or
bowl. Very good. In the bowl. And the cup ramyon.
in the cup ramyeon is will it in the cup.
All right. So here you can say the ramyon is eaten in the bowl, while the cup ramyon is eaten in the cup. All right. Can you read the ramyon
The ramyeon is
eaten
eaten in the bowl while
while? All right.
while the cup ramyeon is eaten in the cup.
Very good. The ramyon is eaten in the bowl, while the cup ramyon is eaten in the cup. All right. Now let's try to learn the differences between these two. Can you read TV?
TV versus paper.
Okay, newspaper.
Uh, TV will can see can watch many
Mm-hmm.
uh,
All
can
right.
watch many channel.
Any channels in the TV.
Yes,
All right. How about in the newspaper?
newspaper can can watch can see
All right.
can read
Okay, can read. All right. So while
can
you can read,
news all only.
you can. Very good. Okay, so you can only read news in the newspaper. Uh, mm, So here let's try to learn the differences between these two. All right, so let's try to have like a format. So you can say you can blank in the blank while you can blank in the blank. All right, so let's make this our format every time we are answering. Okay, so yeah, that's correct. You can watch many channels or you can watch many shows in different channels on on TV. This one is also on. While you can only read news on the newspaper. All right, can you read? You can.
You can watch many shows in different channels on TV, while you can only read news on the newspaper.
All right. Can you say this again? Read.
Or read.
Very good. So when you say the sound, this is read. All right. So here, later, whenever we answer, all right, for our last question, let's use this format. So you can do this in the blank while you can do this in the blank. All right. Next. All right. So here, all right, let's try to repeat some of these things. The ones we couldn't answer earlier. All right. So Shakrit, what are the differences between cash and credit card?
Crash
You can.
will crash.
You you can.
You can buy
Things. You can buy vegetables at a market.
yes can buy at the market.
All right.
Uh, but but credit card cannot buy in the market.
All right. So you can say you can buy thing or you can buy groceries. All right. You can buy groceries in the market with cash while you can buy them with using credit card. All right. So this is how you say this. Can you read? You can buy.
You can buy groceries in the market with while you can't buy them
Oh,
using credit
sorry. Sorry. With cash,
with cash while
but
you
value.
while you can't buy them using credit card.
All right. Very good. You can't use them while using credit card. All right. So here, these are our things. All right. So now, do you have a question for me?
No.
All right. Thank you so much and goodbye.